When I tell people that I'm going javelina hunting, they always ask me, do they taste good? I answer, I don't know, but I'm finding out. Javelina, white-tailed deer, and turkey were the only meat available to the Americas. There was buffalo and stuff like further north, but like for the Aztec people, the people that invented Mexican food, that's all they had. But before I go hunting, I gotta check my gear. I gotta make sure my rangefinder has batteries and that my bow's dialed in. So I shoot an arrow at 25 and it looks great. So I moved out 35. I ranged it and the hoodie got in the way. So this is why you should check on things. Now I know that I can't shoot with that hoodie, so I take that hoodie off.
I think I see one. It might be a dog, but I think it's a Javi. It's too fat to be a dog. I made it to this beautiful place my buddy told me about and started glassing and started picking each hill one by one. And straight ahead of me, I saw one. I don't have a bino attachment, otherwise I would try and show it to you guys from the bino, but I'm just gonna watch it. I think I just imagined it because I got my backpack and my gear ready to go put on a stock, and I lost them. I couldn't pick them up again, and so I started glassing the hills again. That's why they tell you to glass them up for like 20 minutes before you do anything. Probably because you get excited every time you see a shadow in the shape of a quadruped. I was like, is that a fat dog? But I think it was just a shadow. I can't pick him up again. I'm going to keep glassing, and then I'm going to go to the next hill over there.
This place is pretty cool. Every time I drive forward a little bit to glass from another vantage view, the terrain gets better. And from this spot that I found, I can actually glass 360. So I glassed this place up for about an hour. But this is probably the best spot right here. A lot of glassable area, kind of close to the road. If you need anything, if you didn't bring enough water or enough to eat, you can kind of swing by, take a break. I spent about 2 hours on this spot. It was a good spot. I saw a couple rabbits, a bunch of birds, but no javelina. I did glass over this water as well. And when I got to my truck, I continued to glass there as well. It's just everything's so glassable. I think if you don't make noise and you just stay there, I think I could have found one here, but I decided to move on and get to the hills that are closer to the community, just up ahead a little bit, and just to have lunch too, relax a little bit. I drove a lot, I glassed a lot, so just recuperating some of my batteries. And this is the third time I've been up here. It's close enough that I just drive up and come back home after I'm done. But the javelina have won twice. I failed twice. I made 2 videos. One of the videos is called The Fog. It's a good video. You should watch it. The other video is called The Creek. We have reached javelina heaven. This is where my buddy told me to come because javelina have been terrorizing this community and he would like me to kill one. It looks like javelina heaven. I just don't know what time they're gonna show up. There's a peak here that I'm gonna glass from, and a peak over there that I'm gonna glass from, and I'm about maybe a mile away from the community. Maybe more. I'll look on Onyx, but it looks like a mile. So I have plenty of terrain. 360 on 2 peaks that are pretty close to each other. It's so much terrain, I don't really need to go anywhere else. So this is where I'm staying all day. I started to hate my tripod, but this 360 camera, it's the first one that came out. A buddy gave it to me. It's been working as a monopod extremely well. Just stick on the floor, little chair. Yeah, I've been loving it. I might figure out how to put a monopod on it, and it's more work than a tripod, but it's fun. It's easily deployable. It holds it up, so all you gotta do is rotate rather than hold the binos up. pretty tired. Came to a gas station, buy Gatorade and water, but I'm heading right back out. And now it's kind of hot, so now I'm gonna be glassing for like shady spots, you know, trees with shade, washes. I lied. I went back in and drove a little bit and found this wash, and all the tracks I saw in there made it super enticing to just follow them. And I blindly followed tracks to see if I would see some javelina or hear some or smell some. I was just literally walking on this system of washes, just smelling to see if I would find some. So I wasted 2 hours. I was pretty tired. I just hiked in this rough terrain for a couple hours. I can tell from this video though that my camel looked pretty good in this terrain. The gray backpack is just a $30 backpack from Walmart. And then my vest is just a Carhartt vest that I use for work. The only real hunting gear I'm wearing right now is my marsupial hoodie. That Suntic hoodie. It really saved me. It's an oversized hoodie. It goes over my hat. And yeah, I made it back to the truck eventually. And I had a little bit of chicken while I thought of my next move, because I'm running out of daylight. I'm a little upset that I haven't found one, and that I might not find one. All right, here's my last Hail Mary. This is my last weekend. There is a wash right there, big wash. It's right into the community. I'm gonna pick a spot and glass near it, because I'm thinking that's the highway. You know, they're using that wash as their highway to the town. You know, they probably don't go there until it's late at night or super early in the morning before the sunrise. So it's a Hail Mary, but I'm gonna head that way and glass and be patient. I actually only have an hour worth of daylight, so by the time I get there, I'll probably have a few minutes to glass. It's over. That's where the sun is right now. I tried hard. I glassed as much as I could. You know, I scouted a lot. It's my third weekend here. Last day of the season's the 22nd. Today's probably the last day I can come out. I tried. My dad used to tell me in Spanish, if you're gonna do something, do it right. And if you're not gonna do it right, don't do it at all. But not doing it was never an option. I felt like I did it right. I glassed. My eyes hurt. I glassed so much. Okay, now it's over. I went up one more hill and I found like the perfect wash. And this is the wash that I think they're using to go into town. And over there, that whole thing, that looks like where I would be if I was a heavy. Which, you know, I've said that a lot, like, you know, I found perfect. It's just perfect habitat all over, but yeah, for sure this is their main highway into terrorizing the little town.